So we have, that's it. Losing the tone, then that means that one of these other three fingers are pressing down harder than your pinky. You're losing your pinky, isn't pressing down hard enough. Your other fingers want to do the lick instead of the pinky, so you have to focus in that your pinky has control.
Thank you.
That's why a lot of people use their ring finger for all these licks, all these bends. But what we're doing is we're strengthening up the whole hand by having all the fingers bend as a team, developing finger independence.
Pinky needs to be able to do it.
Yeah. You got the help of the other fingers, but you have to assign the duty to that one finger, you know. If you do it with your ring finger, it's going to be, you know, you'll go ahead and nail it, you know. But if you can do it with your pinky, your ring finger is going to be better. Something in nature happens there. It's weird. Okay, so we could do that on the first string. We could do that on the second string because it's a whole step thing, you know. We could do it on the third string. Our next technique, it was sliding. We're using the slide, string skip, quarter bend. There's three things right there. And then the last note, ring vibrato. On the A string, make sure that you got that note solid before you bend it. Don't bend too soon. Yeah, every time I see that, I think of Stevie Ray Vaughan, because what he does is when he bends this way, he'll turn his head this way, and he has that visual, you know, like. You know, he'd think he would keep on going higher, but he would drop. You'd go the opposite direction, you know, that. you know, a really strange lick. So there's a good one, you know. And I drop down to the flat 7 of the 4 chord. He would do like that. Important, you know, just go straight through it, play everything one time the best you can, and until it sounds right once, then move on to the next one. Then you're really starting to see, you know, so you start put 1, 2 together now. Now put 1, 2, and 3 together. Or put 17 and 18 and 19 together. Or put 17, 9, and 15 together. You know, this a lot. He would slide 4s, the perfect 5ths, the 3rd fret and the 5th fret, string number 1 and 2. The 3rd and the 5th fret, sliding up to the 3rd and the 5th fret, or up to the 10 and 12th fret, or up to the 13th, up to the 15 and 17. With the flat 7, you got fret 3 and 5, fret 3 and 5 on string 1 and 2. You turn it around, you got a minor 3rd. That's the 4 chord. When he's going to the 5, when he's going to the 1. So these 3 shapes: interval of a 5th, interval of a minor 3rd, interval of a 4th. The 1 shape is the interval of a 4th, and then you change to the interval of a perfect 5th for the 4 chord, and for the 5 chord you invert the 5 shape for a minor 3rd. You know, he would use chromatic things, you know. You know, that kind of, you'll hear those kind of intervals, you know, on the 1st and 2nd string a lot. Yeah, okay, let's move on then. We've got the new technique is a hold and bend. You hear this a lot in country, but what we're doing is the ring finger is going to bend the 7th fret of the 3rd string up a whole step. But the pinky is going to keep solid. That's what's difficult. The 8th fret of the 2nd string. So the 2nd string does not bend. It stays solid. Don't bend that note, but bend. You're going to play 2 notes. Now, like in Barracuda, in the solo in Barracuda, when you hear the bend, the strings, the notes go up, but the distortion, it sounds like there's a dive bomb, you know, it's just, you know. But don't bend the pinky. You bend the pinky, it goes out of tune. So what you want to do is you want to bend it up until it's a perfect 4th. And the perfect 4th will sound like one, it'll just sound in tune, and it won't waver. It won't. Now if I play these 2 notes, they're not waving at all. You know, if I bring it down a little bit, then you can hear this. You can hear this. You know, the wah ya 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 ya. You know. We're gonna add the Spilldown to it. Sounds real dirty. You know that sound. But the separation of the pinky not bending and staying still and letting that ring finger bend. Now see, you're gonna have to use your first, and look at my first and second finger on the same string. Those 3 fingers are bending the ring finger note. So those 3 fingers are gonna bend the G. That's a very difficult technique.
It is very.
Yeah. So you could do it like this. Mom, I'm coming home. Thinking. So you're up here.